Good evening, everybody. So here we have one of our eminent expert speaker. He is Mr. Aveek Chaudhuri from the Unity Small Finance Bank, and he is head of digital product strategy and partnership. First of all, thank you for coming for this summit. And I would like to ask you few questions about the interview. So, how was your overall experience in the Indian Banking Summit and Awards ceremony?
I think the award ceremony was quite well organized, and I think it was very fair way in which it was evaluated and the calibrated way in which it was taken. And I think all the people who received the awards, I think of course they deserve it best, right?
Yeah, thank you for that. So, being an industry expert, how do you see banking industry in next 5 years?
Banking and financial services is a very, is a very dynamic industry with rapid shifts happening in the ecosystem and the landscape, be it around the innovation, the transformation, or both from a business as well as from a regulatory perspective. The It is one of the fastest growing sectors if you look at it, and in the next 5 years we expect a lot of new innovations to come, both in form of whether it be in lending, whether it be in payments, or even in that matter I will say the digital innovations. And of course the industry is moving towards the space where customer is now at the center of it, and experiences and customer protection and privacy is becoming of key importance to all the players in the ecosystem. So and I think the banks and institutions are doing wonderfully over here in their initiatives. And of course not it would be unjust to just leave RBI out of it, because they are doing a fantastic job of it, and ensuring a smooth governance of the entire economy as well as the banking sector as a whole.
Thank you for the expertise in this topic. So, one last question, Mr. Afiq. Would you like to share the thoughts on the current opportunities and the challenges in the Indian market?
See, I think if you look at the overall market, and I'm not just talking about the banking and the financial services, right? But then again, it becomes very important for us because we are very keenly, deeply integrated and married with the industry as a whole. Climate tech, okay, ESG, sustainability becomes key importance over here. I think one of the challenges that we are navigating now are on three fronts. One is on the asset side, where we see a lot of importance which is being given to the quality of the assets, right? While I will say that it has come down to one of the lowest at the moment, but of course the threat continues to remain as lending comes under the scanner, right? Too many evolving models, too many moving elements over here. Second is, I will say, definitely the ISG, the climate finance. As I said, climate is of key importance. Banks are taking the right steps, and I think the industry as a whole should move towards it, where you place hugely important on the sustainability as well. And last but not the least, I will say that regulatory challenges, and I would rather not call it challenges, I will say regulatory supervision, which is now being very taken very seriously, especially on the customer service, customer privacy, and data. Having said all of these, of course, there are two macro elements which always remain. One is the way in which the global economies are shaping up due to a lot of shifts in the geopolitical landscape abroad. Right, we witnessed Ukraine, right? Ukraine-Russia war. We witnessed a lot of movements in the Middle East. I think that will all have effect definitely down the line. And I think lastly, of course, your overall global trade, that definitely will also have to taken into picture. But I think the opportunity, saying that, is for the next 5 years looks extremely good. Too many things to do, too many places to be, and expecting all the players to do the best.
Thank you for that, and it was pleasure to have you this evening.
Thank you so
And look
much.
forward to see you in next summits also.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.